Welcome to the Illuminated Path, where I give you a Thursday to Thursday reading. Let's get started. I feel like there has been a lot of change that's happened this week. A lot of people have merged timelines, opened up their true authentic self, activated light codes in their bodies. Like, this has been a time of great change. And moving that forward collectively, this is what I'm picking up. So this is going to be a bit of a different reading. I'm just downloading this right now. So I picked one card that I felt needed to come out for everybody, but it's something hidden, so it's face down. One card that I needed to pull for the majority, but it's something obvious, something readily seen, and it's face up. And then I pulled one card that Spirit said, don't pull it, but I knew that I was supposed to pull it, if that makes sense. And it's face down. So this is everybody but what's in the shadows, most people but what's readily seen, and then the thing that you don't want. So maybe this is like a choice, because we have so many free will choices in life. So maybe this is something that needs to come to our awareness, something that's been driving us in the subconscious. That could lead us off of our path if we don't bring it into the conscious, if we don't start paying attention. This could be, it's kind of like shadow work, right? It could be something that's there that we need to become aware of. So that first card, the one that's for everybody but isn't readily seen, is the Eye of the Eagle card. And when we get this card, just look at this magnifying glass around the eagle's eye, that big blue piercing eye. This is showing us that we have the ability to rise above and be the observer, to pull ourselves out of the din, out of the drama, out of everything that's going on where we're having to be reactive, where we're face to face with everything, where we're down in the muck, where we're fighting in the trenches, and we can rise above that and see it from a completely different point of view. So rather than having to be the reactor or the reactee, we get to simply be the observer. And when we can get to this place, we can see everything from a beautiful space of neutrality and positivity. And we also realize things on a different level emotionally. Because sometimes when we're drowning, if we can bring ourselves up to the eagle eye level, we can realize we're not actually drowning, we're just kind of laying face down in a puddle, and all we have to do is stand up. So, the second card, the one that's for most people and is readily seen, is the Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. Now, I want you to notice this little yellow light right here. And to me, when I get the Dust Devil, this signifies that we've activated something, that we have activated our purpose, our confidence, our bravery, our courage, our badger, our lion, our true self, and we're ready to step forward and move out of the place that we've been stuck in for a really long time. The Dust Devil, as you can see, is in a desert, and there's dust flying everywhere. When we feel that we've been in a drought, that we've been in a space where we haven't been able to feel nourished and flowing, and it's just nothing's flowing, we've just been in this space for so long, what we need is that activation. We need to say, you know what? I have the courage, I have the faith, I have the capacity to look beyond the circumstances I'm currently in and see where I could be if I were limitless, if I didn't have all of these things holding me in, if I didn't have these belief systems hemming me in, if I have faith in myself and faith in what I am capable of, I can move forward. How am I limiting myself through my own beliefs and desires instead of just being a completely free person? And this is what's happening to most of us right now. Then we have that third card, that one that Spirit was like, don't pull it, but really I knew that Spirit was saying pull it, just act like it's something we need to look at in order to get where we're going. And that's Fortune's Wheel, which is luck and right timing. Now when I pull this, what I personally see is timelines, things that are moving, things that are changing. Because we have to go down into this circle in order to come out the other side. Right timing. There are timelines right now that are shifting, that are merging, and people are feeling that on a very deep level. People are seeing things out of the corners of their eyes. People are hearing things that maybe they don't normally hear, or experiencing things that they don't normally experience. And that is all of your timelines kind of merging in and out a little bit, getting close to each other or touching. And this gets deeply into quantum physics for a bit, because every choice that you ever had the ability to make is there in the quantum fields, even if it's not the one that your consciousness, that you know yourself as, is the one currently living. And so these timelines, they flow and they move and they breathe in and out of each other, and sometimes they overlap. And we're experiencing that a lot right now. I'm even hearing a lot of my students or clients talking about these things that they're seeing or feeling, and it's the timeline overlap. We need to become aware of our trajectory, of our timelines. This is like destiny retrieval, unlock my true potential kind of self. What am I doing? Where am I going? How am I creating the circumstance I'm in right now? And how can I change that? How can I open myself up? How can I move beyond my fears? So the two cards that I just pulled last directly reflect each other. This one says, I'm activated, I'm limitless, I'm tearing down those limiting belief systems and moving forward out of stagnation. Dang it all to heck, I'm gonna stop thinking the way that I'm thinking and being, and I'm just gonna let myself be free and limitless. And this is saying, hey, everybody else, it's happening. It's in the background. It's in your subconscious mind that this already is happening. You've been pushed to where you are for a reason. In the subconscious realms, you've been pushed to where you are. And now it's your turn to make a choice. Now we're bringing that to the forefront, to the consciousness, and you're getting to say, where do I actually want to be? What do I want my future to look like? And how am I limiting myself? How is my belief systems keeping me from having this activation, from moving forward out of that stagnation? The choice is yours. And if you find yourself not quite sure about how you are limiting yourself, your own fears, your own negativities, your own perception of the world, the things that you think you deserve or that you're worth or that are possible or impossible, return to that first card and let yourself look at it as the observer from that higher point of view. I promise, things are changing, and this is your time to make a choice.